I really thought I was gonna get canceled for this one. This week I posted a tweet that has gone viral. Huge accounts retweeting it. People that aren't even in the Dragon Ball space talking about it. Fan manga artists and creators are making art and ships for this. And honestly, I thought because of how big it has blown up that I was going to be getting canceled for it because of what it entailed and the way that there was controversy and argument surrounding it. And I'm going to tell you exactly what went down, because after I posted this tweet, literally my mentions exploded with this motherfucker right here. Just images of him constantly for the first 24 hours and people arguing. And I don't jump on Twitter or X that often throughout the day. I just jump on there to tweet something, give my thoughts, and jump off, maybe reply to one or two people, because I work a full-time job on top of this. But once I was out of work, I realized how my mentions had exploded. People arguing about this, and I thought the wrong part of the fan base has gotten a hold of this tweet and has run off with it, and now it could either be taken down by X, it could be seen as I'm maybe on one spectrum of political correctness, or be seen as at fault for the comments that are under this tweet. Honestly, I was just hoping that people would see that I was just kind of thinking of something really cool outside the box, and it would have been a really cool ship to have. But hey, that's why we're here, because in today's video, I'm going to be talking about it and talking about how this tweet right here, this tweet could possibly be the future of Dragon Ball. So if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome just for sticking around, listening to me talk, listening to my points on Dragon Ball, supporting Dragon Ball through my Dragon Ball videos. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Deserve all the love and credit in the world. And hopefully the next 48 hours brings only good luck for you guys. Only good luck. After that, I don't know. I only have 48 hours for me to grant good luck to you guys. But yeah, I don't know. And if you're new, again, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and like and comment. I reply to almost as many comments as I can get to throughout the day. But let's go ahead and jump in to this mess. 2 days ago, I posted this tweet on Twitter, or X. This is how we get a black Super Saiyan. Crown, praying hands, and it's got our boy Goten and one of Goten's classmates. Who is this person? Who is this girl? She is from the superhero prequel arc. The superhero prequel arc was the arc where Dr. Hito has taken over a bunch of zombies and has created a zombie monster, looks like a dinosaur, a bunch of other zombies, and his first real android that looks like a student and actually kind of works properly. And Goten and Trunks are trying to become superheroes. In this arc, we are introduced to Goten and Trunks' classmates. These are them right here. We got Scale, Compass, Chalk, Feyre, not to mention Trunks and Mai, and then we have Rula. Now, when you go through this arc, it is clear to see that Trunks and Mai are a thing. Essentially, they're going to become a thing. No matter how weird it is, they're going to become a thing. That's just the way it's been destined. Then you have the only other girls are in this squad are Rula and Feyre. Feyre is the one that goes to the dance with Goten and ain't too happy about it because she actually likes Trunks, and so she ends up going with Goten just to spy on Trunks and Mai because she actually likes Trunks. And her friend is actually Chalk right here. Now, if you think these two look familiar, it's probably because Toyotaro literally just took Miles and Gwen from Spider-Verse and put them in the school, so that's where these two characters come from. The next three are Scale, Compass, and Rula. Scale and Compass are bros, they're friends, at least that's as far as we get in the actual manga. And Rula is the only other one that is in attendance that's a girl, and her predominant quirk. She is kind of boy hungry. She ends up going to the dance with the new exchange student, which ends up being the android. And that doesn't work out, obviously. For those of you guys who are saying that actually is a thing that could work out, it doesn't, because the android is not part of that school. If anything, it's a little bit weird, and he ends up leaving, and Rula is now single. But Rula is very headstrong. She's in your face. She makes plans, and again, she is boy crazy. And she reminds me a lot of this girl right here. I mean, not to mention the afro, but she reminds me a lot of Bulma. So putting these two together, Goten, simple-minded, and Rula, to me makes sense in this crew, especially if you're trying to keep it in these main characters. And if that is the case, well, what everybody has talked about for years is maybe a possibility, and that is that we may get our first black Super Saiyan, at least half black. Because if Goten and Rula end up shipping together and they end up having kids, those kids will be even more Earthling than Saiyan, depending how strong the Saiyan genes are, but still, they'll be half black and half Goten. So this is the only viable road that Toyotaro has given us intentionally here for a black Super Saiyan. Now, for those of you guys who say that they would never do that, blah, 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 Akira Toriyama has really done black people dirty in the past, well, Toyotaro has not. Chalk, Rula, both those designs are great. The heaters are essentially, I would say, they're honorary black people. They're honorary Jamaican. They're honorary Islanders. I mean, they just give me that vibe, and their designs are amazing. You know, Maki is a doll. So I think that Toyotaro would 110% be up for something like this in the future if they were to get together. And so back to how I thought it was going to be canceled. I saw everybody posting this motherfucker, so I assumed the worst. I thought that we were going down a bad path here in this thread. But when I read the thread, I was shocked and honestly really pleasantly surprised and happy that there is such a huge supporting voice, overall voice for this ship. But the reason everyone's posting about Frieza is because Frieza is going to get canceled if this happens, because of what he frequently calls the Saiyans. This hypothetical kid would be half Saiyan. And so they're just worried about that aspect of it. I think that Frieza would probably stop calling them that, maybe, at least written that way, if that was the case. If he was around, if he was alive, if that was a thing. But I'm so glad that the Dragon Ball community is super supportive of this route to a black Super Saiyan. I think it'd be really cool, an interesting addition to the Goku family. And honestly, a lot of people have been kind of trying to figure out what the name would be, say if it was a son, Goku's grandson for Goten, half black Saiyan. And honestly, it would make sense if it was something like Go something, you know, because Goten, Gohan, and Goku. But if we went the direction of Pan, and Pan's name is literally Pan, then I was thinking something like Trey would be pretty badass. I mean, it sounds like a normal name. It sounds pretty cool, to be honest with you. So let me know what you guys think of this, and what would you name a black Saiyan, respectfully. Let me know in the comments section below, guys. And what do you guys think of this ship?
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.